by Susie Salvatore Varsity.
Yellow hat. You want to count?
So I told him,
well, he coached basketball. Just coach basketball.
That's what the original coach said.
Darien wins the toss and defers.
We don't let that shit happen. This is our field, and we are the #1 team in the state. We don't lose, especially not today, especially not on our field. Let's go. Win ball on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win ball. Come on. Go, stick off.
Please rise to honor America. As the Darien band, under the leadership of Jonathan Growler, play our national anthem. Good luck, gentlemen.
Live from Stadium Field on the campus of Darien High School, it's varsity football on the DAF Media Network this afternoon. It's the Darien Blue Wave against the Staples Wreckers, a matchup of two unbeatens. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us on this DAF Media broadcast of high school varsity football. We've got what we think is going to be a good one this afternoon. And joining me on the broadcast this afternoon to my far left is Mike Gagliardi. Mike, welcome back in.
Thanks. Good to be back, Damian.
And former Darien High School football star, class of 2014, Silas Wiper. Silas.
Damian, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
great
absolutely.
To be here.
Making his debut on the DAF Media Network. Darien won the coin toss. They deferred to the second half. So, Gags, we are just about ready to go. Beautiful overcast, but a beautiful afternoon here at Stadium Field. Day game, fall,
So good to be back. I love this weather.
And 2 undefeated teams. How about that?
Fantastic. Great contest today.
So Darien will be kicking off. Darien in the home blacks today with the blue helmets. Staples in the white jerseys, the gray helmets with the S on the sides. And we are just about ready for some high school football. Short kick here. And it bounces to the 30, free ball, and it's going to be Darien ball. It is Darien, so a little trickery out of the gate.
Absolutely.
Silas Wiper by your old head coach, Rob Trefone.
Yeah, and I think that's an onside kick strategy that people sometimes sleep on. There's kind of a pocket between the front line and the second line on the kickoff team where you can kind of drop one in. Yale did against Harvard. I'll drop a Yale reference already, but we did it against Harvard my junior year. And you can catch the kick return team sleeping, and I think that's what happened there.
That's disheartening for Westport to start out like that.
So Darien takes over. The offense is on the field. They will start at the Staples 30-yard line, and Cooper Hancock out of the shotgun, looking right, complete. Actually, it's incomplete, dropped. And the intended receiver on the far side of the field was Tyler Herget. You played with some Hergets, correct?
Yeah, I played with Todd. He was a grade below me in high school. I think it's a athlete or a family full of terrific athletes.
Yeah, a long line of talented Hergets on the athletic fields, the respective athletic fields here at Darien High School. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Hancock, looks right, complete to Herget.
I think that was Lucas coming out of the backfield.
That was Lucas coming out of the backfield. You're absolutely right, Gags. Andrew Lucas, and Mike, you and I were talking off camera before this one. We did the Stamford game last year in Stamford, and Andrew Lucas, Mitchell Pryor, the starting running back last season for Darien, went down with a little injury. Lucas comes in, and he played very well in that Stamford game.
He had a great game.
So 3rd and 9 here. And the ball's on the turf, and I believe Darien recovered it. And Ryan Sullivan pounces on it, the Darien center. So
this is
nearly
sort of
a turnover
territory here. This is go, right? He's probably going to go with 4th down here.
4th down and 13. And the offense still out on the field. Silas Wiper, they will go for it.
This is an awkward range in high school, I think, the kind of 30 to 35-yard line. The kicker's legs aren't typically long enough to make a field goal from here, but you don't gain much from punting, especially if you have faith in your defense.
And that is incomplete, so Staples will take over on downs, and a nice defensive effort that time by Staples, as Darien comes away with no points on their first offensive possession of the afternoon. Want to give a shout out to our DAF media production crew. Peter McLean, Jack Roberson, our director, and Ethan Haas, our instant replay coordinator. And yes, Gags, we will have some instant replay this afternoon for you.
Exciting.
So here's Staples, and the ball is batted up, and it's the quarterback, Jake Thaw, completed a pass to himself there, Silas.
Probably would have been better off not. Right?
Yeah, lost some yards there on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. That ever happened to you in your career?
Never did. Unfortunately, it would, helps the stats, helps the completion percentage, but I guess I'll take -5 there.
You see that every now and again in the college game and in the pros. So it'll be 2nd down and about 14 for Staples here. It's Thaw is the quarterback, the junior, 6'1", 178 pounds. Here he is out of the shotgun looking downfield, and pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was Kevin Raybacks, the senior, on the far side of the field. This is a Staples team, a new era really for the Wreckers. Longtime head coach Mark Petraccio is now the head coach at his alma mater, Trumbull High School, so where he played. And Phil Treglia comes in. He was most recently the offensive coordinator at Archbishop Stepinac in White Plains, New York, where they won a Catholic League state championship a year ago.
Great basketball school, too.
Great basketball school, yep.
So they started out with 2 passes, but Damien, I think they're predominantly a run team. Is that right?
They like to run the football. You know, when I talked to Coach Treglia last night on the phone, he said, you know, we want to stop the run and we want to run the football. That's what 100% of the football teams out there say they want to do. But he also said he does have some skilled players, especially at the receiver position. So as you can see, they will throw the ball, and Thaw nearly brought down in the backfield, and I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
That was John Fay that burst through the line there, disrupted that play.
Alex
Quirk also in on that play, Gag. So the punt unit comes on the field for Staples, and they will punt this away. A.J. Constanti is the punter for Staples. Big fella. He gets off this one end over end. It bounces around the 48-yard line, and it'll be downed at around the 41-yard line. So the Darien offense comes back out onto the field.
Great field position. Both drives, actually.
And as you can hear, the Darien marching band, the pep band, is right in front of us. So we will hear from them throughout much of this first half. It's great to be joined alongside Silas Wiper and Mike Gagliardi. So happy you're joining us on the DAF Media Network. A battle of unbeatens, and here goes Darien. They go to the ground here and wrapped up by a gang of Staples defenders.
Kind of a big weekend across the upper echelon of FCIAC football. Mike was saying later there's New Canaan St. Joe's.
Well, all the games, all the games
Greenwich
were played last night except for 2. This one, and then the Marinelli Bowl tonight in New Canaan. New Canaan against Greenwich. Father meets son, as Lou is the longtime head coach of the Rams. John is the head coach of the Greenwich Cardinals, and has done a nice job with that program. Pass is incomplete.
I believe that's televised tonight, Damien, on a
that will be live.
network.
Yeah, that will be live streamed by New Canaan. For those of you who want to check that out,
I think we're going to live stream it down at the Goose this evening for anyone that wants to come down for some food and drink. Get my plug in there.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Hancock out of the shotgun again. Looking over the middle, complete to Andrew Lucas over the middle, but not much doing there. So Darien will have to punt this away. So a nice defensive effort again by the Wreckers.
Yeah, and it looks like this game's teeing up to be what Coach Trafone loves, a good defensive battle, low scoring, running the ball. Well, actually, people haven't been running the ball, but playing a lot of good defense. That's kind of his style.
You know, it's funny, you played quarterback for Coach Trafone, but he made his mark as a coach on defense, no question about that.
Sure, he and Coach Forget, who I think was FCIAC Assistant Coach of the Year last year, have done a really good job with Darien's defense the past 5 or 6 years.
Mike Forget, the defensive coordinator for Darien. So Staples' offense will come back out onto the field.
Damien, have you had a chance to watch any of the Ludlow games with the old offensive coordinator from Darien?
I have not. I have not.
They're 3-1. I don't know how they did last night.
Yeah. Yep. They're 3-1.
He's turning that program around, which
is
is fantastic.
Yep, he's done a nice job up there with the Falcons, who have struggled in recent years, but 3-1, a terrific start for Fairfield Ludlow. So here's Thaw out of the shotgun. The handoff up the middle. And that is Tim Luciano.
Luciano up the middle for set.
Number 25. Luciano had a big game last week in a win over Ridgefield. A 10-yard touchdown run, a 1-yard touchdown run, and a 4-yard touchdown run. 3 touchdowns, Tim Luciano for Staples in last week's win over Ridgefield, a 35-17 win. Both teams undefeated here this afternoon at Stadium Field. Overcast day in Darien, Connecticut. Here's Thaw looking near side of the field. Passes dropped, incomplete. Intended receiver was Dylan Ward.
Yards are hard to come by so far.
Boy, both teams early on here going through a feeling out process.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both quarterbacks looking to find their rhythm early on, and neither have been able to do so.
3rd down, 3.
So it's 3rd down and 3 for Staples on the 35-yard line. Thaw looking to the Staples sideline. And they keep it on the ground, and it's Luciano.
That's awfully close to a first down.
Luciano up the middle.
It'll be interesting, this spot, and it is a first down.
Tackle by
So a fresh set of downs here for the Staples Wreckers.
1st and 10, 39-yard line.
1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. Want to thank everybody for watching this DAF Media live stream. The DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. And we've got yellow hankies on the turf. And that will be a delay of game for Staples. And that will back them up. Those are the kind of penalties, right, you hate to see. You get a little bit of momentum, you get your first down of the game, and then you get a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think especially in high school when they do this style, you'll see Staples, all of them looking towards the sideline now. We'll call a formation, line up, wait to see how Darien lines up to that formation, and then they'll call on a play. And so you can get a tactical advantage doing that, but you also run the risk of not getting the play in time, and I think that's probably what happened there.
So the fake to Luciano, and Thaw keeps it. Thaw is capable of running the football, no question about that. In fact, he had a 7-yard touchdown run in last week's win over Ridgefield. 2nd and 12. The ball at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 5, 2nd down, 10.
Luciano up the middle. And the big fella picks up about 3 yards on the carry.
He's a tough out, that kid.
He's a big guy. And Coach Treglia has been impressed with him this season. This is a Staples team. New coaching staff, as I mentioned at the outset. Phil Treglia, the first-year head coach of the Wreckers, said trying to build a culture again there. And, of course, the cupboard was not bare. Coach Petraccio has long established a great program at Staples through the years. And here's Thaw looking near side of the field. Pass is complete.
I think that's going to be just shy of a first down.
Yeah. He extended. It was Blake Runkle, the big tight end, 6'3", 230.
It's just short. Going to be 4th down.
All right, Gags, what do you do here? 4th down?
I go. You're trying to turn this program around. You're trying to set a new style, a new. Just as you said, oh God, I guess they are going to punt. Well, so much for that.
Didn't mean to set you up, Mike. They are going to punt here. They'll punt this away. Will A.J. Constani.
I was with you there. I think, I would have faith in my defense after how they played the first few drives. I think you go for it.
That snap ball is on the turf. It's going to be Darien ball as the fumble is recovered. And that was picked up by John Henry Slaneski. Yeah. So
now that's a football name, John Henry Slaneski.
And he's a basketball player too. As we take a look at him on the sideline, makes a big play there.
That's a Texas football name, don't you think, Damien?
That is. I saw him play. Good athlete. I saw him play in house basketball last year. He can play some basketball as well. Here's Cooper Hancock, rolls out to his right, looking downfield, and pass is incomplete. But we're going to have pass interference call here.
Terrific throw on the run by Cooper.
Peter Bradle, the intended receiver, has those pink wristbands on. course, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we've got a pass interference call.
It's a face mask.
Face mask. So we've got a face mask call.
Silas, is that a 15-yard penalty?
15-yard penalty, yeah. Well, looks like it's 5. I thought in the NFL there's inadvertent and
right.
That's 5 and
egregious is 15.
Right, but I guess that applies to high school as well.
Will Kirby with a first down there. Great run.
Oh,
he lost the
fumble at the
football. Staples takes over on the turnover.
So a couple of turnovers.
A great
here
run
we are.
and a fumble. It was just he had the first down. Get a little careless with the football.
3:39 remaining in the opening quarter. Zeros on the scoreboard. Good defensive battle here between these two unbeatens. Here's Thaw out of the shotgun. Gives it to Luciano. He picks up a couple going left.
With the way the defenses are playing, this game kind of feels like whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a Staples program off to a really good start. 4-0. Coach Treglia says we're a real team, we're a unit, and so far they're showing that this afternoon against the #1 ranked team in the state of Connecticut. Thaw, and he is brought down.
Down goes Thaw.
As we take another look at this.
Blitz by Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson on the
all the way back to the 7-yard line.
tackle. So a big loss on the play for Staples. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
This is a field position battle.
Yep.
I think it's going to be like that all day.
Yep.
And
Luciano.
they keep it on the ground. It's Luciano.
With the carry.
And the punt unit will come on to the field for Staples. Staples, as I mentioned, coached by first-year head coach Phil Treglia, was the OC at Archbishop Stepinac in White Plains, New York, the last 2 seasons. Also coached the Woodlands High School program in Westchester County, helped build that program back up.
And Damien, he was a late hire this offseason, is that right?
He was, yeah. It took him 4 months after Coach Petraccio left. Phil Treglia came in. Yeah.
So the Staples team spent most of their offseason without a head coach.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break here on the DAF Media Network. Injured player on the field. We'll be right back with more live football on the DAF Media Network. We are back here live on the DAF Media Networks. Staples punts it away. It'll be out of bounds.
Pressure put on the punt.
So a good job by Darien specialty teams there, putting some pressure on that punt.
Yeah, second punt in a row. I think the punter's probably got to have butterflies by now.
Darien takes over on the 22-yard
So good field position for the Blue Wave as they take over. They will start at about the Staples 22-yard line.
They're averaging about starting on Staples' 35-yard line, yet they haven't been able to get the ball anywhere near the end zone.
Haven't been able to generate much offense this afternoon.
Hancock out of the gun.
Here's Hancock looking downfield. Goes far side of the field. Passes incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Michael Thompson.
Will Kirby picked up a blitzing linebacker on that play, or the quarterback Hancock would have gotten drilled.
And the intended receiver was Peter Bradel.
Second time they've gone to that pass combination. The first one got them a face mask, but this one yielded nothing.
Hancock looking to the sidelines, checks his wristband. Hancock throws incomplete. The intended receiver was once again Peter Bradel, number 23.
Staples is bringing the house, Damien. I mean, they're getting near Hancock on nearly every pass play.
Good pressure up front by Staples.
Yeah, and it just, by the eye test, it seems like they have the size advantage on both offensive and defensive lines.
Well, this is really a smaller Darien offensive and defensive line. They don't have the size of, say, an Andrew Stuber, who they had a couple of years ago. Hancock, far side of the field, nearly caught. And it was Bradel again was the intended receiver, but Michael Thompson in on the coverage did a nice job there for Staples.
I don't know. I think right now we're Darien's one-dimensional. We're not really, we're not running the football. This looks like traditional step back and pass, or drop back and pass. We're going to have to shake it up a little bit here.
And we talked about a couple of their backs, Andrew Lucas and Will Kirby, replacing Mitchell Pryor, who graduated last spring and is down at Vanderbilt and on the team down there. Here's Hancock, flag on the field, and the pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was TJ Cornacchia.
Great stop by Jake Thaw there, the quarterback playing cornerback as well. Knocked that pass down. Let's see what this penalty is.
So it'll be Staples' ball as they take over on down. So a back and forth matchup here. Good defense being played by both teams.
This is like Groundhog Day. We've been in the same place for like the last 10 minutes.
We certainly have. It is minute 27 left in the first quarter. No score. Staples and Darien. And Jake Thaw,
out of the shotgun.
the junior quarterback. He'll operate once again out of the shotgun. And Silas, you said it earlier, for a team that likes to run the football, which they have, and as I say that, they do give it to Luciano.
Yeah. No, seen more passes out of Thaw than I was expecting, for sure. I don't know if you'd think they'd take advantage of the size up front, but they haven't done that so far.
Tackle was made by Lochtefeld. That's probably like the 10th year in a row we've had a Lochtefeld in the interior line. Not the same one.
So here we go, 2nd down and 8. Under a minute remaining in the opening quarter, no score. They give it to Luciano, and he picks up a couple. And now they are pounding the rock.
Yep. And even if they don't get a first down, if nothing else, it gives their defense a little bit of a break.
Yep.
Right, 3 and outs on 3 incomplete passes are pretty demoralizing for a defense who's playing well.
And if they have a success doing that, it only opens up that passing game,
right,
as you well know.
Yep.
This is almost going to take us down to the end of the first quarter. They'll have to snap the ball before that.
Thaw, and he's under pressure, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Alex Quirk with a nice play. Here we go. We take another look at this. Thaw just caught in the backfield, and 2 Darien defenders pursuing him, and Quirk credited with the tackle. So that will do it for the first quarter here on the DAF Media Network. We will take a quick break. No score after the first quarter back here live on the DAF Media Network. We are back here on the DAF Media Network. Check out that great graphic there by our own Peter McLean. And we are back to live action here as Staples punts it away. Fair catch at around the 41 by Tyler Herget.
That was a heck of a punt.
Yep. That was a
Under
great
no
punt.
pressure, and he bammed it.
And with field position coming at a premium in this game, that punt can go a long way.
Sweet Caroline being played by the Darien Marching Band. So Darien will have 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line. So good field position again for the Blue Wave as they go back to work on offense. Here's Hancock, and they go to the ground, and it's the big fella, Andrew Lucas with the carry. Silas, you look out onto that field and must bring back a lot of great memories.
Sure, yeah, certainly does. Although it looks a lot different than when I was here 5 years ago.
Well, they're not playing under the lights tonight or today, but they do have the lights.
But they have the lights. The track's blue instead of red. The end zones are white instead of green. It's a different. A lot of things have improved since I left.
Hancock's pass broken up by Kevin Raybacks.
Heck of a defensive play there.
Gags Staples secondary has played well in this game.
They have. They've denied our fine group of receivers almost any completions. Do we completed a pass?
Yes. So here's Hancock. Gets flushed out of the pocket, and he's brought down by Kyle Chamberlain. So a big play by Kyle Chamberlain.
This game feels so one-dimensional from Darien on offense. It just doesn't seem like we have any rhythm.
I think they're going to have to try something out of the ordinary, because I don't think the drop-back pass game is going to do much good for them.
I agree.
Andrew Donovan gets off the punt. The senior punter. Also the kicker for Darien. And Staples' offense comes back out onto the field. This has really been back and forth. No score on the board. As Staples now takes over. And the ball is spotted at around the 39-yard line. So the Wreckers get it on their own 39. It'll be 1st and 10.
We could have put no trespassing signs from the 20 on in, and we wouldn't have to worry about getting arrested.
Yeah, not much happening in the red zone this afternoon thus far. This has been a good one. What you would expect between two unbeatens. Here's Thaw, hands off to Luciano, and he is brought down in a hurry. Connor Fay in on that tackle.
Great penetration by Fay and a couple of his teammates.
Fay, such a big player at that middle linebacker spot for Darien. Terrific kid, too. Was talking to him before the game.
Is he going to play in college?
He'd love to play at West Point.
Wow.
He's trying, so that's still...
That's awesome.
But just a terrific student athlete, great kid, and certainly a fine football player for this Darien group. Here's Thaw. They give it to Luciano again, right side, cuts back.
That's across the original line of scrimmage. Bruce Ferguson on the stops.
Bruce Ferguson in on the stop, as now you see, they didn't start out this way. They were throwing it a little bit. Now they seem to be sticking with the run game.
Yep.
Third down.
Although similar result, a punt.
We've got 3rd and 9 here for Staples. Hancock throws over the middle, incomplete. We've got a flag on the play. And the officials going to confer on this. And we've got holding on Darien. Defensive holding, you don't see that all the time.
No, maybe an early hand on the back of the receiver, but
See it quite a bit these days in the NFL, though, don't we?
We do.
Pretty much every
We do.
play.
Yeah. Yeah, the NFL still figuring things out.
Working out the kinks.
Working out the kinks. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. And yes, it is 0-0 here. Second quarter. Here's Thaw. Gives it to Luciano. And he gets about 4 on the play. Nice run for the big fella, the junior. 5'10", 195 pounds. He packs a punch, Gags.
He sure does.
and
I'd stick with that game plan because he's going to wear down our front line, who are, as we said earlier, are smaller than the front line of Staples.
well, it looks like they changed up their personnel too. They started out with 3 receivers and throwing the ball, and now they have, in fact, an extra offensive lineman and then 2 tight ends.
They got a 73 in the backfield,
yeah,
which is fascinating.
I had to guess. I bet they were going to run the ball.
Luciano again up the middle, and he's got the first down.
Luciano with the first down.
His biggest run of the afternoon, as Staples has some momentum here in the second quarter.
First down record.
And that'll be a first down.
They've got George Harrington at 260, I believe, or 260 in the backfield.
So Staples on the move here. And we've got a timeout, Darien, as Mike Bourget will talk to his defense, kind of shrugging his shoulders there. We'll take a quick break, and we will be back on the DAF Media Network. We are back here on the DAF Media Network. Darien Staples High School varsity football from Stadium Field on the Darien High School campus. First down for Staples. And
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's loose.
Ball is loose, and Darien says they've got it, and they've got it.
Darien ball.
So you talk about a momentum killer as we take a look here. Tyler Herget comes up with the loose ball on the turf, and after Staples had seemingly found something on offense, a costly turnover.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Darien calls the timeout to kind of regroup with the new formation Staples put in, and I think they're probably a little mind games being played on the other side, so they come out in a completely different formation. And they did catch Darien off guard, but then they fumbled.
Yeah, really a timely timeout by Darien.
Yep.
So here's Hancock. Lucas gets the call. He's got room to run, and he takes it to about the 42-yard line as we take another look at this. How about that? Great job by our ISO camera, Peter McLean. Wow, really good.
He hit the hole with some serious speed there. That was great acceleration into the hole. That's what we saw last year, Damian, when he introduced himself during the Stanford game.
Yeah, absolutely, Gags. We go back to that game, but he did. Mitchell Pryor went down with an injury, and Andrew Lucas came in, passes complete, and he did a nice job in that Stanford win. That's Tyler Herget with the catch there for the first down, Darien.
I think those are the kind of completions Cooper needs to kind of find his rhythm. I think offensive coordinators will often call those short passes when the quarterback's not playing his best to kind of get him back into the groove of the game, and I think that's what that did for him.
Never happened to you, did it?
Silas, I tell you,
only once or twice.
I envy you. Never played high school football, always wanted to be a receiver, but boy, if I could play quarterback in these spread systems now, it's really seems like a lot of fun when things are clicking.
Yeah. That the spread game and the signal coming in from the sideline takes a lot of the thinking out of it. You can just go out and play, which is fun.
Nice tackle there by George Harrington, the running back at this point, and also nose guard. You don't hear that very often.
No, you don't. Darien in the black, Staples in the white. Darien moving from left to right on your screen. Pass downfield, near side of the field. Nearly a one-handed grab by Herget, but he just couldn't quite hold on to it.
He's begging for an interference call there. He's not going to get it.
And good coverage on the play. Well, I tell you, if a scoreless game is enjoyable to watch, this has been. We've had a little bit of everything. We've had some turnovers, some.
So far, it's been the rope-a-dope game, but someone's going to break out here.
Hancock over the middle, complete to Rolap. He's got some room to run, and he takes it to the 40-yard line, the Staples 40. So a nice play as we take another look here. Rolap, the nice move after the catch. What do you call those, Silas? Yak yards? The yards after the
absolutely.
catch?
No, screens are a quarterback's best friend. You have to throw it 2 yards, and they do the rest, right? It's a big 3rd and 10 conversion, though.
So first down, a fresh set of downs, and they give it to Lucas.
Flag.
And we've got a flag on the play.
Multiple flags on the play.
You can
stop Lucas.
We've got a face mask on Staples.
And a false start on Darien.
So they cancel out the offsetting penalties. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line for Darien as the Blue Wave offense looks to generate some.
Coach Trafone is coaching up over here with the defense on the sideline.
Lucas, the ball carrier, right side. He's met by a few Staples defenders. Nice run by Lucas. Ball is spotted.
These are the situations you want to be in, 2nd and short. That's a quarterback's best friend as well, Silas.
Absolutely. 2nd and 3, ball on the 33.
It's a great time to take a shot. Let's see if they do that.
Oh, they bring it, Staples. He is down And nice effort by the Staples defense. Cole Brockwell. He came like he was shot out of a cannon.
I don't know, Damien, is it me or with some of these great football names?
Great
Cole
football name.
Brockwell? I hope he makes about 10 more tackles because I want to hear you say that.
You know, there's a couple of Staples players here, Mark Didio and Sam Milberg, whose dads played in the NFL. Didio, his dad played for the Steelers, and Milberg, his dad played for the Bengals. So
wow,
that's pretty cool. Here's Hancock looking downfield, over the middle, complete at about the 25-yard line. And that's Peter Bradle with the catch here. How about this? Great play, great work by our own Peter McLean on that. Over the middle.
Second, third, and 10-plus conversion of the drive. It's always...
He put that in small window there.
Yeah, that was a great throw. In a good pocket.
So first down for Darien. It's Lucas up the middle, and he puts the ball on the turf, but it's quickly recovered by Peter Bradle. Darien breaking out the black jerseys this afternoon for this one. Big game, undefeated matchup, and that's the way it's playing out thus far.
Coach Trapone cannot be happy with the way we're treating the football. I think we're being careless with it.
2nd and 7, and whistles.
Timeout call, Staples.
Staples called a timeout before the play ball was snapped. So we've got a timeout. We will take a quick timeout. We'll regroup. We'll be back. 3:48 left in the second quarter as we take a look at the stands here at Stadium Field, Darien High School. 3:48 left, no score, Blue Wave on the move. We're back on the DAF Media Network. Darien on the move here. Hancock, far side of the field, passes complete to Will Rolap. He picks up a few more yards after the catch, takes it inside the 10-yard line.
They changed it up there. They had a moving pocket. It allowed Hancock to get outside the pocket and make a fine throw.
So Darien now in the red zone. First down, ball is spotted on the 7-yard line. So first and goal for Darien. Best drive of the day so far for the Blue Wave. Hancock, they give it to Lucas around the left side, and there's a flag down. He's down, Lucas is, at around the 2-yard line.
I think they're going to get us offensive holding by the outside receiver.
The officials confer, and that is exactly what it is. Nice call, Gags. So it'll be holding on Darien as we take a look at Cooper Hancock right there. It was a really healthy quarterback competition for Darien this season. Peter Graham, Cooper Hancock, and the senior ultimately wins the job over the junior, but Peter Graham, it's a nice problem to have. He can throw it, and he's already seen some valuable time this season for Darien.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty rare in high school to have two guys you're comfortable playing with. But I think Coach Trapone did a good thing in picking one and going with him. And seeing too many colleges this year kind of pick two and try and play both, and I think it just does bad things for the offense.
Yeah, that does. I was watching a segment on Clemson and all their quarterback issues. So And Hancock is brought down. Big play by number 76 of Staples, Matt Almasi. 6'4", 232. How about that, Gags?
Wow. Well, we talked about it earlier. Their up front line is quite a bit bigger than ours, which has historically not been the case. We're done in a small year this year outside of Keating.
Yeah, Will Keating and Alex Quirk, two of the biggest players on the team for Darien, no question about that.
We've got Jackson Walsh in the background ready to take over for either one of those. He's a sophomore, big kid.
Two receivers split left, two to the right. They go to the left side, and the pass is complete to Cornacchia, and he's wrapped up at around the 16-yard line.
Flag came in late.
Kevin Raybacks on the stop for Staples.
I don't believe there was a flag on the play.
There wasn't a flag on the play, so it's ball is on the 17-yard line. Third down. Here's Hancock. Swings it out to the left, and it's incomplete. Off the back of number 44, Adam Echeverria. There's another quality name. And so Darien is going to have a field goal attempt right here.
Who is our kicker, Damien, this year? Darien's kicker?
32-yard Will Kirby, the left. He's a left-footed kicker. He's also a running back. We've got a timeout, Darien. Rob Trefone heads onto the field to talk to his team. Well, Mike, your impressions thus far. I mean, this is really the best drive of the game for Darien, but what a defensive ball game. You know, we see so much offense in the pros in college and high school. It's kind of nice to see an old-fashioned defensive struggle here, and that's what we have.
It is an old-fashioned football game, and it's also very rare that Darien plays like this because they're such a wide-open offense, and they're used to scoring 30, 40 points a game. It's a bit of a surprise, actually. I just don't think, as Silas said earlier, I don't think the quarterback really got into a rhythm until the last couple minutes here on this drive. So let's hope we can come away with some points here.
So Will Kirby on to kick. 32-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good.
Wow.
Hits the crossbar off the upright and goes in.
Off the upright and good for Will Kirby.
Finally, we scrapped out some points here.
Wow. A 32-yard field goal is good. We're going to take another look at this. Do we see it? No, that was a little late. We didn't see it bounce off the upright. So, with 2:07 remaining in the first half, Darien is on the scoreboard with a 32-yard field goal by Will Kirby. It's 3-0 Blue Wave. And what I have learned from our broadcast perch here, let the band enjoy the music there a little bit before we jump back in.
Do their thing. Damien, you mentioned Staples' new coach is trying to set a new tone here and a new culture. I might be aggressive in the last 2 minutes here if I were him.
You have to be impressed with what they have done to this point. He knew when I spoke with him last night that this would be a tough football game. He knows all about what Darien has done in recent years. And, he inherited a lot of good football players. I mean, Mars Petraccio, as I mentioned at the outset, did not leave the cupboard bare. He leaves for Trumbull to coach his alma mater, but he had done a terrific job. 5 FCIAC championships, 3 state championships during his tenure at Staples. And so the kick is up. It's
Raybacks with the ball.
Raybacks here. And he gets out to the near side of the field across the 25 before he is pushed out of bounds. So Kevin Raybacks a nice little return, and Staples will take over with pretty good field position.
Flag
at
down.
the 29-yard line.
Typically on the return team, I think, in these situations, blocking the back.
Yeah, there you go. Nice tackle on that play by Ferguson as well.
So a block in the back on Staples. That will...
I take back my aggressive stance on this from your own 10.
That will back them up.
I might take a knee. Yeah. Got a little less than 2 minutes to go.
So it was going to be a 1st and 10 on the 29. It is now 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line for the Staples Wreckers. Darien, of course, coming off a big win last week over Stamford, scored on 6 of their first 7 drives of the game. Dominant performance. Both teams undefeated, 4-0 coming into this one. And Staples with wins over Central, Wilton, McMahon, and Ridgefield. Darien with wins over Ridgefield, McMahon, St. Joe's, and Stamford. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 12. And we've got a flag on the play. Luciano
stopped at the line of scrimmage. Connor Fay gets up.
Connor Fay in on the tackle.
Connor wearing 64 today rather than 54 with the black jerseys.
And I believe we have a face mask penalty on Staples.
Along with Charlie Hunter.
1st and 15. I did say to be aggressive, right? Or was that Silas that said that?
Yeah, I'll take the blame.
First and 15 here for Staples, backed up in their own end. They keep it on the ground.
Luciano with the ball. Connor Fay once again in the middle of it, along with Alex Quirk.
I don't know how many timeouts Coach Trafone has here, but I think he's using them.
Yeah, I think you want to force a punt if you can. One left.
One left. Probably why he hasn't done it.
So 2nd and long here for Staples. Here's Thaw, and he'll call his own number as he scoots past the 15-yard line, picked up a few. While we have a quick moment here, I want to give a shout out to former DAF media member Brendan Ross, who is now at Xavier. He is watching our live stream. So Brendan, what's up? And we've got a good one here from Stadium Field in Darien.
So game clock's 7 seconds ahead of the play clock.
Yep.
You have time to burn a timeout after this 3rd down. Force a punt.
3rd down for Staples. Here's Thaw. Calls his own number again.
And that's what T will do, I think.
Absolutely. It'll be a Darien timeout.
Here comes the punt team.
I've seen Rob do this before, or Coach Trafone do this before. He may not have anybody back out to field the punt. He may just send all 11 players to
he's
the football.
He's going to bring the house, I would imagine, here. Silas, let me get your impressions of this first half so far. I mean, obviously, it's a 3-0 game. Not a lot of offense, which I know is, for someone who played quarterback, you don't love. But, man, it's been a fun game to watch, though.
It's been the most entertaining, low-scoring game I've seen in a while, I think. Pretty rare to see Darien not put up points. The last 5 years, I think they're probably averaging 20 points a half or something, I imagine. So definitely not the Darien you're used to seeing, but a talented one nonetheless.
Yeah, no, I said it earlier to you. There's been no points, but it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch.
It's been fun to watch.
As suspected, there is nobody back to return the punt.
Constanti back to punt for Staples. And he gets off a good one.
Yeah, another good one.
Wow.
Bounces inside the 40, and that will do it for the first half. We've got a good one here from Stadium Field. 3-0 Darien at the half as both teams head to the locker room. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back on the DAF Media Network.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted to the Mather Foundation last year. Visitors can truly experience 18th century life via the original furnishings, family heirlooms, architectural details, and antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
too?
I got Medicare.
back, everyone.
Over Arkansas.
We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrews, Silas Wiper, Mike Gagliardi joining you. Thanks for joining us. We've got a good one here. 3-0 Darien lead at the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Our DAF Media production crew, Wells Foster on camera 1, Peter McLean on our ISO camera. Our director is Jack Roberson, and our instant replay operator is Ethan Haas. We are just about ready to go. Darien won the coin toss before the game. They deferred to the second half, so they will be receiving here. Staples will be kicking away, and it's Drew Halpern. And the ball is fielded around the 15-yard line on the far side of the field. And Darien's offense, and it was Will Kirby on the return. He brings it out to about the 30-yard line, and that's in fact where they will spot it. So it's 1st and 10, Darien here. They'll get possession first, and we'll see what they do. Cooper Hancock out of the shotgun, gives it to Kirby, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, so nothing doing there as they go to their ground game, the first play from scrimmage.
That was the nose tackle, George Harrington, / running back, made that tackle.
So Hancock again out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He gets Rolap over the middle, and Rolap is on his feet, and he is finally whistled down at about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll spot it. So a gain of 5 yards for Darien. 3rd and 5 for the Blue Wave. Big play here, Silas Wiper. Start the second half. Like to keep this drive going.
Yeah, absolutely. The offense found a little momentum. Intercepted. Although flag could be PI.
So we've got a flag on the play. We're going to take a look at this.
Looks like it's against Staples.
Pass interference.
So it is pass interference on Staples. So that is a fortuitous break there for Darien.
Yep.
Damian, during the break, I spoke with fellow Eli footballer Tom Racine and local high school football savant, and said that he'd like to see Hancock run the football from the quarterback position. So
we've seen that from the Staples quarterback in the first half.
Sure have.
They keep it on the ground.
Nothing there.
And that was Will Kirby. So we saw a lot of Andrew Lucas in the first half. We've seen Will Kirby here early on in the second half. Yeah, Jake Thaw, the Staples quarterback, has shown his ability to be a dual threat. He can throw it and he can run it, as he showed in the first half. Here's Hancock.
Impressive for a guy who runs so much with the ball that he's playing defense too.
And somehow Hancock is able to get that pass off down the sideline, still on his feet. And Will Kirby with a big rumble there, as it looked like Hancock was going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, able to keep his head and get the ball out, and he gets it to Kirby for a big gain here.
Yeah.
That was a remarkable
Goes from
momentum
a
change.
-5 to a +25, just like that.
So here we go, first down. They give it to Kirby on the ground, and he picks up about 6 yards.
That doesn't look like a good injury.
Darien players down on the field. We've got 2nd down 5.
So we will step away here as we've got a break in the action for an injury on the field. And we will be right back on the DAF Media Network. So we are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Tyler Herget was the injured player on the field for Darien. He was able to walk off by himself, and he appears to be okay.
9:30.
And we're going to have a little adjustment to the clock here. There'll be 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 2nd and 3 for Darien as the Blue Wave now on the move.
Got it.
Ever since I said that to you on that 3rd down back in Staples territory, the Darien offense is, they got that fortuitous break.
Yeah, no, it looks like they've kind of found that rhythm that they found at the end of the first half. They've kind of picked up where they left off, and looks like they're marching once again, hopefully for more than a field goal.
Here's Hancock, goes to the end zone. He's got Cornacchia, and he catches it out of bounds. I'll tell you what, I was watching Cornacchia on that. He held on to that ball, but he was out of bounds.
Just ran out of real estate.
Yep, that was a heck of a catch.
Great concentration.
Yeah. And our very own Peter McLean here of DAF Media is updating us on all the college football action this afternoon. We've got a good one here. High school varsity football from Stadium Field, Darien and Staples. And as we mentioned at the outset, 2 big games in the FCIAC. This matchup between 2 undefeated teams, and of course New Canaan and Greenwich tonight. They keep it on the ground with Kirby. He's able to scamper for a couple.
Decision time here.
Yeah, they're short of the first down. Yeah, they only picked up a yard.
So they'll go for it.
This might be just outside Kirby's range.
Yeah.
As you said in the first half, Silas, kind of a precarious position to be in. Long field goal attempt, and they go to Lucas, and Lucas has the first down.
Solid run there.
Yep.
Put his head down and got the first down.
I was just thinking the same thing. Put his head down, churned those legs, and picked up the yardage necessary for a fresh set of downs.
They ran away from Harrington on that last play. He's become quite a disruptive force at nose guard there.
Just inside the 21st and 10 Darien, Andrew Lucas. Hit at the line of scrimmage by Cole Brockwell.
There's your name, Mike, Cole Brockwell.
I love it.
He's that name, you're either a football player or a action movie star.
Exactly. And for those who are watching on TV, they also have a player named Taddeo Messenger that we haven't been able to call yet, but I just had to get that name on the air.
Some terrific names. Yep, absolutely. Some real football names. Here we go. Darien, 2nd down and 10. Hancock looking And it's complete
TJ
to TJ Kornakia.
Another great catch out of
Yeah,
TJ.
nice catch.
Jake Thaw.
Silas, you had some weapons to throw to when you played, but boy, oh boy, they've got about 5-6 players here that can really go after the football.
Yeah, they've got some speed out there for sure. I think Herget provides that deep threat, and then TJ's been having himself a nice game.
And then they have Rolap in the slot there that can do some things, and he's shown his ability to make up yards after the catch. Here's Kornakia going to the end zone to Kornakia. That's a touchdown. So a 14-yard touchdown pass. Cooper Hancock to TJ Kornakia.
Cooper's best throw of the day by far.
Yeah, he put that on the money as we're going to take another look at this.
Kornakia got some nice separation from the D-back on that play.
Will Kirby on to attempt the PAT. Williams with the hold. Sullivan with the snap.
Kick is up, and it is good. So Darien goes up 10-0 here. Cooper Hancock to TJ Kornakia, a little pass catch in the backyard. 14-yard touchdown pass, and it's 10-0 Blue Wave.
As I was saying there, Damien, I think Kornakia got some great separation from the D-back on that play, and Hancock put it right on, right where he needed to put it.
Yeah, as Silas said, it was a nice pass by Hancock.
Kornakia is a little wily. Sort of reminds me of the Hudson Hamill from a few years ago. Finds a way to get open and grab the ball.
So Andrew Donovan will kick this for Darien. And he boots this into the end zone. Kevin Raybacks.
Touchback.
It'll be a touchback, so that'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line for Staples, where they will take over on offense. Damian Andrews, Silas Wiper, and Mike Agliardi joining you. Thanks for joining us on the DAF Media Network. This has been an entertaining game. If you can have a 10-0 game with a lot of time left in the second half and have it be entertaining, this has been that game. It's been a fun football game, just really ideal conditions too. A little bit of a breeze, cool, nice weather to play
Overcast,
football.
This feels like fall football weather for sure.
No doubt.
Damien, I wonder what the Marinelli boys are thinking watching this game, if they're heartened or disheartened.
I don't know. They're thinking about facing each other at 7 o'clock under the lights at Dunning. I'll tell you that much. Coach Lou Marinelli has told me before in the past. John's now been at Greenwich for the last few seasons and has really done a terrific job.
Fantastic
building up that program. He's, I always joke with John. He's an offensive guru, but Lou has always told me that. This is the one game where his wife roots for the son and not for him.
Well, if Marinellis are listening right now, good luck tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, it'll be a fun. A lot of people who are at this game I talked to before this game said they're heading over to that game tonight. So some good high school football here in southwestern Connecticut, and back to live action as Staples. Jake Thaw with the run. John Lochtefeld in on the stop.
They're picking up the pace here. Staples is.
Here's Thaw out of the shotgun. 2 receivers out to his right. Calls his number again. Goes up the middle.
Just enough for a first down.
And he gets the first down, yeah. As the clock ticks here in the third quarter.
first down record. Ball on the 31-yard
So
line.
it'll be 1st and 10 at the 31 for Staples. Thaw keeps it again up the middle. And a nice run by Jake Thaw. So we talked about his running ability, kind of a dual threat quarterback, and he's showing that here.
Ball on the 41, just short of the first down.
He'll be short of the first down, but
I'm impressed with this up-tempo offense the coach has gone to for Staples.
and he's got the first down. Nice surge by Thaw. Kind of gives himself up there and lunges for the first down.
In interior running, when you're running the ball inside the box, it's all a numbers game. And so you can have a quarterback be the guy who's carrying the ball. It means your extra running back can be a blocker. So it's a huge advantage for the offense when your quarterback can be an athlete who can run.
Great point.
Especially with Harrington, the battering ram at 260.
Right.
Here we go, and he'll run it again. And we've got a flag on the play.
And just as I say Harrington, he tackles the defensive player for a hold.
His ears are burning.
And we've got a hold on Staples.
Holding Staples.
Mike, you've done some coaching. It's always a head scratcher, right? Those penalties, you got some momentum going on offense, and then a penalty like a holding penalty.
And he didn't have to either. I mean, he's going up against a guy probably 60, 70 pounds lighter than him. Just put your body on his and good things will happen.
Yep. And that will back Staples up to about the 34-yard line.
I think on long drives like that, you'll see holding penalties out of big guys because they just get tired. I think you have two alternatives. You can either move your feet and block them, or you can hold them. And I think if you're a big guy who gets tired after 7 plays, more likely to hold.
And Thaw again keeps it.
Run down by Bothwell.
Boy, I think he's called his own number in about the last 6 out of the last 7 plays.
Sure has.
As I mentioned in the first half, great crowd here this afternoon at Stadium Field for this one, as you would expect. 2 undefeated teams in the FCIAC early season showdown. There's Thaw being pursued by a couple of Darien defenders, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off by Charlie Hunter. As we take another look at that, great pressure, and Hunter nearly comes up with the INT. Nice effort out of him. And that'll bring up a 2nd and long here, or 3rd and long rather, for Staples. Here's Thaw. Now he's looking downfield, goes up top, and it's overthrown. Nearly an unbelievable catch by Dylan Ward. Dylan Ward had a touchdown catch last week in that win over Ridgefield, a 25-yard touchdown reception. Thaw to Ward, so the punt unit is back out onto the field for Staples. Tyler Herget is back to receive for the Blue Wave. He appears to be okay, was shaken up earlier in the 3rd quarter, but he is back out on the field. He's back to receive here for the Blue Wave. And the punt is off.
Another big punt by Staples punter.
Constanti, A.J. Constanti. And Herget brings it across the 40-yard line. So good field position for Darien as they take over on offense again.
I just assumed he fair caught that.
I did as well.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw, but you just see I can't remember the school, but the kid in college, it was a he never, I don't exactly know how it played out, but the defense thought he had a fair catch, and he never did. And he took off, and he went for about, 80 yards?
Well, yeah, he caught it and then just kind of bounced there instead of walking towards the sideline, acting as if he fair caught it. And
It's kind of like the in baseball, the kind of hidden ball trick.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's quite a game in at Texas, Oklahoma, 48-45, Texas in front. A lot of points being put.
Yeah,
lot different in that game than this game, boy. And we've got a break in the action. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back. Darien up 10-0 in the third quarter.
This is a big moment for Staples here. They need to stop.
Yes, Staples. Blake Runkle was shaken up on that play, but he is walking off, and he appears to be okay, which is a great sign. So, as you mentioned, Mike, a big defensive play here for Staples. And they come up with one, as Kirby is met at the line of scrimmage.
Harrington on the tackle again.
Harrington, we've called his name quite a bit this afternoon. He is really having a good game for the Wreckers.
Silas talked about people getting tired, and he never comes off the football field.
No,
which is
impressive.
Admirable.
He and the quarterback.
And I was just going to say, you see a couple of skilled players going both ways here for Staples. Here's Hancock. Checking the plays on his wristband. Throws downfield. TJ, and that is a flag. Yeah, he tugged on him from behind.
Yeah.
Jake Thaw. So we will have a pass interference on Staples.
Seems like Cooper's throwing the ball with a little more confidence this quarter than in the first half.
Defensive holding.
That'll be defensive holding on Staples. Kornacki had separation there, and here is Kirby around the left side. Mike, you have to be impressed with both of these Darien backs, right? I mean, both they can run it.
Yeah, there's ground and pound. One, Lucas in the middle and Kirby to the outside. It's a nice duo to have.
Mitchell Pryor, as I mentioned at the outset of our broadcast, down at Vanderbilt on the football team there, preferred walk-on, and he's doing well. Here's Kirby, little swing pass out to the right side. Kirby brings it to the 40-yard line.
Will Kirby with the reception. Max Barr makes the stop.
Big third down play here.
Third down, 2.
So 3rd and 2, ball spotted on the 40-yard line of Staples. Darien in the black with the blue helmets moving from right to left. Staples in the white jerseys with the gray helmets, the S on the side. And they fake to Kirby, little dump pass to Rolap, and here goes Rolap. He'll pick up the first down and then some. Gets it inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 12-yard line as we take another look at the Rolap yards after the catch. Nice tackle there by Cameron Lynch to finally bring down Rolap.
It's a great play call by Coach O'Neill and the offensive staff. Play action, get Cooper out of the pocket. He can either run or throw.
And Rolap was wide open.
28-yard gain.
They swing it to Bradle, and Peter Bradle takes it inside the 10-yard line. The pass catch there.
Bradle with the reception.
There was a quickness, a rhythm there.
Gain of 4, second down, 6.
So it'll be second down and 6 after the 4-yard completion to Bradle.
Going trips left on this play. Should be fun to watch.
Trips left and a single receiver, Herget. Out to the right, we've got a timeout. Staples. We will take a quick timeout. We'll be back. Darien up 10-0. We've got a good one here from Stadium Field. 2:02 remaining in the third quarter. Here we go. Hancock throws right side, incomplete in the end zone.
Pass incomplete.
And here we're taking another look at that. Pass is incomplete. Good coverage.
Great coverage by Max Mayer there.
Yep. Another throw on the money from Cooper.
Under 2 minutes remaining now in the third quarter. Another big third down play coming up here for Darien. Here's Hancock. Rolls to his left, throws into the end zone, and it's caught at about the 2-yard line. Nice catch by Will Rolap.
He can get a first down there.
Yep.
That may, in fact, be first and goal from there.
First down, goal on the 1.
And we've got a timeout, Darien.
Timeout, Wade.
So it will be first and goal, minute 42. Darien's offense knocking on the door as we take a look at the huddle there. Darien has a bye week next week. And so they get a little break. Yes, there are bye weeks now in high school football, people
wow.
who didn't know that. And then, of course, they've got Fairfield Ward coming up at Fairfield Ward. That'll be under the lights on a Friday night. And then all eyes in the calendar will be circled for that November 22nd Turkey Bowl game. Boyle Stadium is the backdrop, and which is just a terrific backdrop. Did you ever play?
I played state championship
You
there.
played state championship there. You didn't play Turkey Bowl there, but it's just a fabulous backdrop. You see a lot of state playoff games there. You see the Turkey Bowl there, but just a great, venerable building, Boyle Stadium.
Is Greenwich on the regular season schedule?
Greenwich is not. So if they meet, it would be in the state tournament, Class AA.
Very cool.
They give it to Kirby, and
So
he is in the end zone. That is a touchdown, Blue Wave. Will Kirby on a 1-yard touchdown plunge.
Nice block by Tommy Bach on that play.
There we go. We're going to see that block right here. Nice work by our crew. And Kirby gets the ball over the goal line, and it's now 16-0 Darien. Kirby now, the point after attempt, and it is good. So, with 1:41 remaining in the third quarter, it is 17-0 Darien, the Will Kirby touchdown run. We're going to enjoy the Darien pep band. So it's 17-0 Darien, 1:41 remaining in the third quarter. And the Darien faithful starting to get into this one. I would imagine right here, this is an important offensive possession for Staples, Silas.
Yeah, and we saw them try to run the ball a lot on their last drive. It'll be interesting to see if they switch up their strategy and move toward passing the ball more as time becomes more important. Down 17 with 14 minutes to play.
And it's fielded by Adam Echeverria at the 30, about the 30-yard line.
Hasn't he played for the Red Sox?
I was just going to say, great baseball name. Hey, Red Sox Yankees tonight.
Big one.
Stayed up with my 3 sons, watched that game. They were thrilled that they could stay up so late. Remember back in the day, it was afternoon playoff games, not these 8, 9 o'clock starts like we've seen over the last 15 years. But got a chance to watch that and went to bed. It was 5-3 Red Sox, and the Red Sox end up beating the Yankees in Game 1 of that ALDS 5-4.
Good 4-out save from Craig Kimbrell.
Yep. Kimbrell came on for the 4-out save with that great beard of his.
Oh, yeah.
You want your closer to have a look to him, and he certainly does. Here's Thaw, throws it to the far side of the field. The pass is complete to Adam Petro, number 6, at around the 30-yard line.
Staples coach has changed the formation here. They got a lot of their skilled players in the game, taking Harrington out for more speed and skill.
Staples head coach Phil Treglia, an offensive-minded coach. And nice pass catch there. The pass is complete for the first down as Thaw finds Mark Didio. And I mentioned Mark Didio's father played at UConn, played his college ball at UConn, and then played for the Steelers in the NFL. How about that?
Wow.
Here's Thaw again, looking downfield. Throws, and the pass is complete into Darien territory. Pass is complete to Kevin Raybacks, and he'll be short of the first down. 2nd down and 2 here. Thaw out of the shotgun, looking downfield again, gets flushed out, and he's going to run for the first down. So Jake Thaw showing off that dual threat pass run there.
They are picking up the pace. This is fun to watch.
First down, Staples on the move. Ball spotted on a 41-yard line.
There's Thaw. Little dump pass, and it's incomplete. That almost reminded me, I was watching a little College Game Day on ESPN this morning, and they had Tim Tebow on because he's going into the Florida Ring of Honor or the Hall of Fame, and he was talking about that jump pass that he had that year. That almost was reminiscent of that. What a tremendous college football player he was. Here's Thaw out of the shotgun, steps up, fakes downfield.
Got a holding call, so whatever happens coming back.
And a great pickup by Silas Wiper. Yeah, holding on Staples.
This one will come back.
Florida's playing Florida State tonight, right?
Florida State.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, one of the great rivalries in college football. Of course, I'm still heartbroken. I know Mike knows my alma mater. I don't know if you know I'm a Penn State grad, so I am still heartbroken over that Ohio State-Penn State game last week. Ohio State winning 27-26. I never questioned play calling, but that last play.
4th and 5, inside zone. Who does that?
I questioned that play. My father is still talking about that a week later.
They should have been up 4 touchdowns in the first half. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Penn State.
They left a lot. They left a lot out there on offense. But certainly, as a proud alum, that is the end of the third quarter. It's 17-0 Darien, but Staples on the move here on offense. As a proud Penn State alum, it is nice to see the program back to where it used to be, playing top 20 caliber football. We'll be right back here on the DAF Media Network as we listen in to the Darien Marching Band. 17-0 Blue Wave. We are back to live action here as Thaw throws downfield, wide open receiver. It's caught inside the 25-yard line, so a big pass catch here for Staples as Mark Didio hauls in the long pass by Jake Thaw, and Staples now in business inside the 25-yard line. Ball is marked at the 22, 1st and 10 for Staples. Beginning of the fourth quarter, here's Thaw over the middle, and he had the receiver open, just underthrown. The intended receiver was Adam Petro.
Connor Fay was all over the quarterback.
Connor Fay, for those of you familiar with Darien and watching this game, Connor Fay is number 64 today, usually number 54, but he is number 64. And our Graydon Overbeck is he was number 71, he is number 63. And that is an interception by Bruce Ferguson. Bruce Ferguson coming up with a big pick, and he is fired up. As we take another look at this, Thaw and Ferguson with the pick there. Nice work by our Peter McLean on camera 2. What do we got here, Silas?
So we got a personal foul, but penalty declined. Interception will stand. Bruce did a great job reading the quarterback's eyes and jumping in front of that ball.
So Bruce Ferguson with a big interception there to stop the Staples momentum. And here we go. We'll take another look at this. Nice camera work by our Peter McLean. There's Ferguson right there with the pick. So a big defensive effort, big stop there by Darien, Silas, because Staples was starting to feel it on offense.
Yeah.
And the pitch out to Lucas, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Silas up 17-0.
Yep.
What's Coach T thinking right now? Going to run the rock here, take some time off the clock?
I think we'll probably do that. I do think there's a danger in
sitting on the lead?
Yeah, not being aggressive enough when you have, it's a 3-score game, but so you don't want to air it out and risk a interception, but you also can't just have a 3-and-out every drive and hope to win.
And there's a completion to Will Rolap across the 40-yard line. Mike, you have to be impressed with Coach Treglia and what he has done this afternoon coming in here, playing the #1 ranked team, all the mythology and everything that's happened over the last several years with this Darien program, and they get a lot of press, obviously, but Staples came in here and obviously game's not over, 3 scores, they're down right now, but they really went toe-to-toe with them in the first half. No
100%, and if it weren't for some of these turnovers, I mean, Darien's going to win the turnover battle, it looks like, at least so far, and I think it might be a different story.
Hancock up top, Kornakia, and the pass is broken up by Henry Beck with a nice play.
And he closed on that quickly.
He did close because he was beaten.
Looks like we got a holding penalty on Darien.
So that would have negated.
Decline the penalty. They would have negated
that catch.
Yeah.
That would have negated that catch. That was a nearly a big pass play.
Really a tale of 2 halves for Cooper Hancock.
Yeah. Good point. So Donovan back to punt, and back to receive for Staples will be Kevin Raybacks, the 5'10", 170-pound senior. And takes a Darien bounce inside the 30, and it will be marked down by number 40, Xander Shutterboom.
I think we could probably expect up-tempo again. Makes total sense for Staples here.
Yeah, they were able to move the football in their last possession. Unfortunately for the Wreckers, the interception. So here we go. Staples needs to make something happen, and they need to do it in a hurry here. 10 minutes remaining in the game. And we've got whistles. And we'll have movement on Staples.
There was a whole lot of moving parts on that play. I was trying to figure out what was going on there.
I think they were too.
So ball now on the 25-yard line. Staples' own 25-yard line. Silas got to start taking some chances right downfield here.
You'd have to think so, yeah. 10 minutes to play, 3 scores. Although, if they keep doing what they were doing last drive, minus the turnover, obviously, I think that'd be all right.
Picked up 5 there.
Yep.
Got the penalty back.
5-yard pick up by Jake Thaw, the Staples quarterback.
Loss of 1 on the play. I'm sorry, gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down 11.
And here's Luciano up the middle. We haven't seen a whole lot of him in the second half.
Wilson again gets up on the bottom of the line.
Played well in the first half. You were impressed with him, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, not only is he fast, he's powerful, hits the hole hard. But I think at this point, it's going to be an afterthought.
Here's Thaw downfield, and I think that hit the turf.
Having conflicting calls from the ref.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to say.
Ruled the catch. Dylan Moore.
If he caught that ball, that was
complete.
one heck of a catch.
It was a heck of a catch. From my angle, I thought I hit the turf, but we'll see. And they're going to give it to him.
First down.
So a big
Staples.
play for Staples. Great catch. And fresh set of downs. Thaw over the middle, complete to Dylan Ward at the 45-yard line. So just like that, 2 big plays for Staples into Darien territory, and the Wreckers on the move.
Same part of the field. Let's see if they go back to that again.
Yeah. Thaw looking downfield, going up top, and overthrows the intended receiver. It was number 32, Mark Didio.
And Damien, you told me Thaw is only a junior?
Thaw is only a junior, yeah. So they've got him back next year, barring injury or something unforeseen. 6'1", 178 pounds. The junior quarterback for Staples.
Second down, 10.
There's Thaw. Nearly picked off.
Pass broken up by Blake Seller.
Blake Seller, one of the Darien captains.
Boy, that was close to a pick six.
It certainly was close to a pick six. Darien's captains, by the way, Bruce Ferguson, who had an interception earlier, Blake Seller, Connor Fay, and Will Keating. And here's Thaw. Throwing right side. Pass was intended for Blake Runkle, who is back in the game. Good to see Runkle back in the game for Staples. He was shaken up earlier in the game.
You know, Silas, I'd like to see this Staples coach get a moving pocket.
Yeah, similar to what Darien's done for Cooper.
Yes, exactly. Get him moving out of the pocket, give him a couple options, run or throw.
Both of these defensive lines have been in the quarterback's faces all day.
Here's Thaw over the middle. Pass is incomplete, nearly caught by Petro. Or I'm sorry, by Dylan Ward. He wanted pass interference, not going to get it, so Darien will take over on downs.
Darien takes over on down.
I guess that means that was a heck of a defensive play because it looked pretty darn close to me. Like pass interference.
Yeah.
But we'll go with the great defensive play.
Dylan Ward certainly thought it was pass interference.
Home field call, maybe.
Needless to say, it will be Darien ball with 8:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Blue Wave up 17-0. Here's Hancock. And he gives it to Lucas, and nothing doing there.
Let's take a guess who made that tackle. Mr. Harrington.
Yeah, he's had a big game. As George Harrington. Shout out to our DAF media production crew, Camera 1, Wells Foster. Camera 2, Peter McLean, doing a great job. Our director is Jack Roberson. Our instant replay coordinator is Ethan Haas. So kudos to them, bringing you all the sights and sounds of this one. Damian Andrews, Silas Wiper, and Mike Agliardi joining you. Thanks for joining us. Darien up 17-0. The handoff to Lucas. And he takes it across midfield, nearly breaks another tackle. He's finally brought down by Dean Gendell.
That was a heck of a run. He was very patient, waited for the hole to open. Little stutter step.
Nice work there by our camera crew again. Gendell with, dare I say, a touchdown-saving tackle, perhaps.
Yeah, certainly.
Here's Lucas around the right side, down the sideline. He's finally pushed out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Heck of a block to spring him made by Mark Trifone, Coach Trifone's son, who is a junior.
Once again, first down, Darien.
One of the nicest kids you'll ever meet.
Yeah, he is.
He's undersized,
that might be an
he forced the
understatement.
guy inside, and the run went outside. Good play.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
First down for Darien.
Timeout.
And we've got a
Staples.
timeout.
Timeout.
For Staples, we will take a timeout, collect ourselves. We'll be back here on the DAF Media Network. Darien up 17-0, 6:51 remaining in the game.
Lucas for no gain.
We are live here on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrews, Silas Wiper, Mike Gagliardi joining you. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Blue Wave. They give it to Lucas, and he takes it up the middle for a gain of a couple. As the clock winds down here, under 6 minutes remaining in the game.
Class of 88, after 30 years, partying down at the Token Meat Club tonight.
This is a game that Darien will go into the locker room afterwards and kind of take a big sigh of relief because Staples brought it.
Yep.
Here's Hancock. Far side of the field. It's complete.
Great throw.
Nice throw. Moving from his right to left. TJ Kornakia with the catch. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, he just put it right there.
Yep, and they got him out of the pocket, which we're talking about doing with the Staples quarterback.
First down 10, ball on the 8. First down.
So it'll be first down inside the red zone. Ball spotted on the 8-yard line. Lucas again around the left side. He's inside the 5-yard line. So a heavy dose of Andrew Lucas here on this drive, Silas.
That was behind Luke Sinney. Good block by the young man.
Ball spotted on the 4-yard
Just a junior.
Yeah, Luke is also very involved in DAF media. Does a great job trying to recruit his younger brother as well. But Luke with a nice block right there, freeing up Lucas. Second down and nothing doing there. A nice play.
You can
by
guess.
Staples. Yeah, the
Mr.
big fella.
Harrington.
Number 73, 6 foot, 260. He is a big boy. Senior. And he has played that nose tackle very well at a very high level for Staples this afternoon.
He's frankly been dominant
He has
in that
been.
role.
He has been. Hancock into the end zone and nearly intercepted. It almost was intercepted. What a great play. I don't know if we can see that again, but it was a, how about that? The ball pops up. Look at this angle. And nearly, wow, we're going to have to take another look at that. That was a great angle. There's a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer penalty.
We're going to take another look at that camera on the goal line if we can. How about this? So it's nearly picked off there, and then it pops up. How about this? That's almost a highlight reel play right there.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
He had a chance to take that the distance if he held on to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Take another look at it. Great job by our crew. How about that? Look at this, Peter. Ball pops up. And 26.
And all negated
Michael
with
Thompson.
a roughing the passer penalty. First and goal. Just exactly what Staples did not need.
Under center for the first time today.
Give it to Rolap, and he's into the end zone. Will Rolap. See if we can take another look at this touchdown play here. They give it to Rolap. All kinds of room to run there. Big hole on the left side, and Rolap is in. Here's our goal line cam, Gags.
That's fantastic.
And Rolap into the end zone.
I believe Cine gave him the block that sprung him there as well, again. Kirby in for the extra point.
And it is up, and it is good, and it is 24-0. Darien leads Staples with 3:22 remaining in the game. So Will Rolap, touchdown run for Darien as we take a look at the Blue Wave huddle there. You see Bruce Ferguson, who has an interception in this game. That was a big interception, as it turns out. 24-0 Darien with 3:22 remaining. Andrew Donovan will kick off for Darien. Mark Didio and Kevin Raybacks back to receive for Staples. It'll be Didio as he takes it out past the 20-yard line, and he is brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Didio comes up just short of the 25.
Mark Didio on the return, as we mentioned earlier, had a father, or has a father who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of Staples players have fathers who played in the NFL. Didio and Sam Milberg, whose dad played for the Bengals. Those are the little kind of nuggets that you get before the game, talking to a coaching staff that you're meeting for the first time.
Doing a little bit of your due diligence there, Damien. We're proud of you.
Trying. I want to thank both of you again for hopping on this broadcast of high school football. Silas Wiper and Mike Agliardi doing a terrific job for us, DAF Media. And here's Luciano, big run up the middle, out to the 50-yard line. What a run.
He's got skills, that kid.
He certainly does.
We have Jack Saltis in it.
Good to see no quit in the Staples team either.
First down on the 50.
So a first down, ball spotted at the 50-yard line for Staples. And again, it's Luciano.
Luciano again with the ball.
And he picks up not much there, a couple of yards. Still a pretty good crowd here on an overcast day in Darien, Connecticut.
Motion, Staples.
And we've got motion on Staples, flag down. Well, Silas, I think you put it very well earlier in the second half. Kind of a tale of two halves, really. Hard-nosed defensive first half, 3-0. 17 unanswered points in the second half for Darien.
Yeah, the defense has been consistent throughout, but the offense kind of found a rhythm in the second half. Cooper especially.
I'm sorry, 21 unanswered points in the second half. I was not a math major, Silas.
Well, it's kind of got to be intimidating being with two Yale guys
I'm
today.
telling you, it
Silas
certainly
went
is.
to Yale, and I have a Yale hat.
Do you know how many people say to me, "Oh, you went to the University of Pennsylvania"? No, I went to Penn State. Here's Luciano. He is caught in the backfield. Connor Fay. Who else? In on the tackle. As we take another look at Fay. How about that? He just gets such.
Yeah. Well, and so he's captain, and I think he's school president as well. Did I read that? Yeah.
He's gets
impressive kid.
Such a jump off the ball. And a great kid, too. Just a real nice kid to talk to. Plays on the baseball team for Darien as well.
And is he the younger brother of Quinn?
He is.
Yeah. Another long line of good Darien football
Isn't he
players.
Up in Boston playing somewhere at Tufts?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Plays at Tufts.
So Staples will punt this away on 4th down and a lot.
Full start on Staples.
Surprise you at all that they're going to punt this football?
I think it's probably just a concession on on Staples' behalf. Tough loss for them today, but I think a lot to be encouraged about. The program seems like it's headed in the right direction for them. First-year head coach 4-0 to start off.
Fair catch by Herget. He's backed up to the 15-yard line.
I think they're going to bring Graham in, the quarterback, at this point.
Peter Graham going to come on here. The final minute 15. He'll get some snaps.
His older brother, Timmy, is out at Duquesne today with Bryant University playing Duquesne out in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, their dad was watching that game on his phone, right? Watching the live stream from Duquesne. So minute 15 remaining, 24-0 Darien, and Blue Wave going to take a knee here. And this was a well-played game. A lot of fun to watch this one. First half was very entertaining for a 3-0 ball game. And then
I think it just took a while for Darien to get their feet underneath them.
Staples defensively threw some things at them that seemed to confuse Darien a little bit.
Yeah, certainly. I think in these big games, coaches try and bring in a new element that they haven't shown maybe in prior games, so they can take a quarter or two to adjust, which Darien did.
And that will do it here from Stadium Field as the clock winds down. Darien wins 24-0. A big win over Staples, a matchup of previously undefeated teams. Darien moves to 5-0. Staples falls to 4-1. And as you mentioned, Silas, certainly even in the loss, some things to Staples can take away from this game certainly have to be encouraged. I mean, they play the number one team in the state 3-0 after the first half. So a big effort from the Blue Wave. Mike, your final thoughts on this one?
I agree with Silas. I think Staples has a lot to look forward to. 4-1. I think they're probably going to win that side. I think they're on the opposite side of Darien in the division race.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably win that if I had to guess. And then Darien, as usual, they stepped up and did what they had to do, which has been the sort of the norm during the Trifone era, and it's good to see. Impressive
win for the Blue Wave today. They had all they could handle early from the Wreckers. And Silas, I just want to thank you and Mike for, again, hopping on. I know this will not be the last time.
Yeah, absolutely not. Thank you for having me.
For this guy as he heads south for the winter, but at least for this season. But for you, Silas, we'd love to have you back. This was a lot of fun.
Get the young blood on the air.
Mike, it's been a pleasure. Thanks again
Damien,
for doing
you're
this.
the best. Thanks a lot.
I really appreciate it. Silas Wiper, class of 2014. Yale, class of
2018.
How about that? All right, for our entire DAF media production crew, Wells Foster on camera 1, camera 2, Peter McLean did a great job on our ISOs. Our directors, Jack Roberson and Ethan Haas, they kind of split the duties directing and doing instant replay, so kudos to them. A great job, especially on that near interception late in the game. That was pretty impressive. For Mike Agliardi and Silas Wiper, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a production of the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Once again, Darien beats Staples 24-0. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.